Doesn't seem too bad.
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
Has the last Liechtenstein surfaced yet?
I'm here, aren't I?
Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janosch, and Eder survived. I only know where to find Bahuta. And maybe Matthew. But who knows?
Tell me about Bahuta first. Who is he, anyway?
Well, Bahuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bahuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next in line.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunt. He helps out with the church.
Did you ever see him again after they caught the devil?
Yeah. But there was no reasoning with him.
Think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will come to his senses. But I doubt it.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. No harm in trying.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he's still got that in him. It was Slavic who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh, but he's already with the Lord.
I already found Matthew. We can forget about him.
Why?
Seems he's taken a liking to robbing. Has his own band now. They tried to get me too.
Oh, I told you he was a fucker. Too bad. He could have come in handy. He was good at his trade.
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one person.
Of course. That leaves Janosch, Eder, and Raniak. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that, anyway?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Eder because he can't keep his snake in his breeches. He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janosch can speak to him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle it.
You know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janosch, Eder will be nearby. The two of them are practically inseparable.
How am I supposed to communicate with Adder? I don't speak a word of Polish.
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage, and so will you.
Tell me more about this Raniak.
Raniak has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell ya, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. Why, if anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut off his hands.
You have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try asking around at inns where they play dice. It is possible he lost his hose in one of them.
Did you ever see him again after the devil was captured?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have any to bet with. Ah, but I was skinned and looking for a way to get the devil out of jail. Either way, I told him to fuck off, and he listened to me.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand him a little, unlike Ada.
And how did he get here? Did he defect from Sigismund?
Not at all. He did something back home, had the gallows waiting for him, so he fled to Moravia. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people take him for a human. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course dinner.
How can I recognize this Janos?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do, but in a queer way. Where you talk to him, you will definitely notice it.
I'm already liking this Janos. I think we'll get along well.
Janos, why?
I like good food too. Life is always better with a full stomach.
You two will surely get along then. Janos has seen a lot of the world, tasted everything. If you let him, he will talk about it all day long.
Thanks. I'll go and look for them.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us. Good luck!
Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better, and he's skilled with hand cannons.
How long have you been a warrior?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't for me. Most of the time I couldn't even hit the chisel with my mallet. Then I lost my master's money playing dice, so I had to run away. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me. Once I got a taste of money, I chose to stay. So, it's been a while now.
Who taught you how to fight?
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink their command under the table. So they let me stay with them. I learned the rest as I went along.
That commander, was it the devil?
No. I only met the devil later, with another band. I've been through several. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best to go and try your luck elsewhere.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it? The band broke up.
More or less, but I think he understands. You see? That's mercenary honor.
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
Why were you the only one of your band who tried to save the devil?
I don't think I could sleep easy if they actually executed that old bastard. Fuck, I know the devil better than I know my own old man. And he still owes me groschen from our last raid. And I take that seriously.
How do you know Zizka?
I think I know him from the ambush near Prague.
Who did you ambush?
His men actually ambushed us. Actually, the outcome was quite similar. They jumped us at a bend. Before we knew it, blood was spilled. They killed our whole band. I was the only one to survive.
Just you? How so?
I was so fucked up that as I cocked my crossbow, the bowstring broke off and slashed my hands.
And you still have both of them?
Saint Bibiana must have been watching over me. My gloves came off. I reckon they had fun watching me jump around, curse and flail my arms. So they kept me. I kept that bloody bowstring for luck.
Where'd you learn how?
It's the if they, but I and that
I'd like to.
a newcomer. I set up. So what?
I think.
Do you want? Of course.
Greetings, Henry.
Zizka.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Praise God.
Praise be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me, are you Bahuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki, and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Ranyek still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
You know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Pshitoki. Maybe he's still there.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll find him there. I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
Doesn't make sense. The devil doesn't care much about God's wrath.
Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores. But I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
That's a noble thing to do. I hope you find forgiveness. For yourself and your brother.
How do you know? No, don't answer. It was all part of God's plan.
Hey, you!
Yes?
How about stretching those limbs and getting some light exercise? Shall we spar? Who's this that chance has brought my way? I'm Peter, but everyone calls me Hornet.
I'm Henry. Gallis.
Forgive me, but you don't look much like a nobleman.
That I am not.
It's just when you say of Skalitz, it has a noble ring to it.
Well, it's just my way of saying I'm not from these parts. Besides, my name doesn't hold a candle to yours, Hornet. How did you come by such a moniker?
After a fight, my opponents say the blows I give them are right stingers. Want to see for yourself?
You roam the world challenging random passers-by to duels.
Exactly.
Is that how you make a living?
Ah, no, not like that. I move from village to village, and people pay me for whatever they happen to need. Sometimes I'm asked to lug some stuff. Other times I guard a caravan. Occasionally I get to intimidate wretches who refuse to pay their debts. As long as I'm getting paid.
You enjoy scaring people in debt, huh?
Haha! That doesn't come into it. I've nothing against them. I get paid to deliver this and that from so-and-so. After that, none of my concern.
Mountain of muscle for sale.
Exactly. And there's no harm in pitting your fighting skills against someone now and then on the road. Especially when money's involved. So, what do you say?
Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
I have a proposition. If you win, you take the money. If I win, you teach me some of your skills.
I can tell you how to improve your stamina. How about that?
That's my wager.
Ha! I can't wait to win.
That was a good fight.
Good. Very good. Perhaps I'll have better luck next time. So, you wanted to know about stamina. It's a good idea to start by limbering up and stretching your body a bit. Then you won't strain your muscles as often. This may sound like cheap advice, but it's not something that should be underestimated.
I'll bear that in mind. Thanks.
What are you doing?
God! 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 Quick!
Someone's been bumping this on.
I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care. Well, that...
Journey itself is great. No delays, nice weather. God bless.
What are you doing, you whistler?
Ja! Quick! Go! Ka! Go!
Lord be with you.
Abend. Was brauchst du, mein Freund?
Show me your way.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
I'm looking for someone. His name is Raniek. He carries a nice bow,
That means nothing to me.
and he plays dice. A lot.
Ja, jetzt weiß ich's. Gestern hat sich völlig betrunken. Yesterday we some Pole. They were causing a ruckus until the morning, and I'm still feeling sick.
Where can I find this Raniek?
Try asking the man who paid for his losses yesterday.
He broke.
He lost a small fortune here yesterday. It looked like he was going to get a nice beating because he lost more than he had. But a bunch of Kerler from Bilani, who also came to play, lent him some coin. I reckon they felt sorry for him.
And do you know where I could find these men from Billany?
In Bellany.
Thanks a lot. Suppose.
Tut mir leid. I can't really think clearly after last night. If I were you, I would ask the Bellani innkeeper. With luck, you will run into them right there.
I should ask the Billany innkeeper about the other players, aye?
Ja, Spieler from all around meet at his inn. Might just run into them there.
Why would they pay for Raniek? Did they know each other?
I do not think so. Maybe they just felt sorry for him. They played a lot themselves. But you could see that Raniek just could not stop.
This drunk Pole?
Yeah, Adam.
Aye.
You should ask the
Why should I ask the butcher's wife?
Well, why do you think?
Do I have to make you say it?
It's just some village.
Look, I've heard if he was sticking it where he shouldn't have, I'd rather know before some cuckold comes at me with a pitchfork.
Knowing our butcher, you're not far from the truth, glaub mir. Letzte Nacht, Adder suddenly disappeared, just at the same time as the butcher's wife, Eve, did.
He left alone at night.
Yeah. Her man passed out on the table right there in the inn. What else could she do?
So Adder took the opportunity.
Natürlich.
Where is the local butcher's?
Go to the village from here. The butcher's Grundstück is the very last one.
I'll go to see her.
You should be careful.
I'll be on my way.
Nichts zu...
Ach, was soll's.
Can I get something to eat and a place to sleep?
Ja, warum nicht? And for how long?
Just for tonight.
Sehr gut. But you'll have to pay in advance.
All right. I'll pay. Here's your groschen.
Sehr gut. I knew we'd come to an agreement. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food in the pot.
What's going on around here?
Hast du schon das Neueste gehört? I heard they found a dragon nearby.
What? A dragon?
Es ist wahr. Everyone is talking about it. And the priest does not know what to do. Ist völlig ahnungslos. Who knows how things will turn out? Wir dürfen gespannt sein. Und noch etwas. Ein Ritter appeared in Belani, like a noble knight. You know? He calls himself Posey, and he's looking for a brave Soldaten for an expedition. He stayed in the Belani Inn. Bin sicher, dass du ihn dort finden wirst. And if you're a good craftsman, try asking at the construction site. Krishan was looking for some laborers here recently.
And where might I find this Krijan?
Ist hier in der Festung. In the local fortress. You'll find him easily enough. He is a mountain of a man. Zum Abschluss, I have some advice for you. Isn't easy to talk about this, but you should hear it. Bunch of blackguards from the Hungarian camp have occupied an abandoned barn not far from here. They rob and steal. Nothing sacred to them. And they've even killed a couple of people. Most recently, a local herds boy.
What?
He didn't want to give them a sheep, so they killed him and the rest of his flock and all.
That really happened?
Just on the other side of the stream here. Tja, und wer weiß, if they even buried the poor lad. Diese verdammten ungarischen Teufelskerle. Am besten, if you simply keep away from the place.
Why doesn't the local bailiff do anything about them?
Because even though they are certainly deserters, they still wear Hungarian colors. The people here are scared to death of Sigismund. Weiß Gott zu Recht. Und das ist alles.
Doesn't sound bad. Thank you, innkeeper. Where can I find my room?
Our guest rooms are on the first floor. You'll recognize yours by the green wreaths above the door.
Good day.
Well, that's that.
Greetings to you.
Ka! Ka! Whoa! Whoa! Christ almighty! He was murdered!
Christ, pardon me.
God bless you. God bless.
I'm looking for someone, and the innkeeper said you might be able to help.
Is that so? Who is it?
Wandering man-at-arms. The foreigner. Pole. They call him Adder.
And the innkeeper sent you to me. How nice of him. As if the whole village didn't know already. Now he's going to tell everyone who just walks by. Who are you anyway? Some friend of his?
I don't really know him, but I need to find him.
Then you better hurry up. My old man wants to murder him.
And where will I find your husband, Adder, and the rest?
Outside the village, in the direction of Kuttenberg. There's a lone tree in the middle of the field. You can see it from a distance. They said that's where they'd take him, so that no one can see them.
You said others went with your husband.
Aye, some men from the village.
How many of them?
How should I know? 3? Maybe 4?
And did they have weapons?
They're no soldiers, but they carried axes.
That sounds like even more trouble. I hope we can sort it out peacefully.
Please, tell me they won't get hurt. My old man put them up to it. It's not their fault.
Don't worry. If I can, I want to settle this peacefully. I better go and see your husband. The sooner it's over, the better.
Hurry up, please. Later, my friend.
Go!
Panie, mój Boże, wysłuchaj mnie. Całe życie mordowałem i ruchałem. Więcej razy paliłem kościoły, niż byłem u spowiedzi. Wybacz swemu słudze. Wybacz. Wybacz i pozwól mi jeszcze tylko raz wykastrować tych bezbożnych skurwysynów!
Shut up! No one can listen to your damn gibberish!
Moja baba i tak do końca życia będzie pamiętać o mojej polskiej kiełbasie!
I'll shut that gob of yours!
Ciebie i twoją matkę piekło pochłonie. Niech was piekło pochłonie!
Wait! Stop!
Co to za kutas?
What do you want? And who the hell are you? Leave him alone and untie him. Why would I do that? Do you know what that bastard did? Heard he was friendly with your wife. You see? Everyone here knows now I'm a fucking cuckold. He should be glad we're only gonna hang him. If I had my way, we'd castrate him as well. Maybe it's just talk. You want to hang an innocent man? I found him in my house this morning. It must have worn him right out because he was sleeping on the floor. And now the whole village knows. You asked your wife if any of it's true? Why? You deny it anyway. Right. So you've no idea what happened, but you want revenge at any cost. That doesn't sound like a good idea to me. As you wish, she's all yours. But the cow is mine, and she's coming with me. Oh, fuck.
Ty kurwy! Jebać mnie!
Taking a bit too long.
You're the one shooting here. Shame on you! We gotta got you, you whoreson! Do it! Fuck you!
He's twitching too much. I'll have to cut the other end, on the tree.
Kurwa! Zaraz kogoś zajebie. O kurwa. O kurwa, było blisko. Gdybym nie miał chociaż tego O kurwa. Mało brakowało. Kimkolwiek jesteś, masz krzepę. Ale teraz to sam bym wpierdolił tym gównojadom.
I reckon you want to know who I am, right? I'm Henry. Henry.
Eniek, a dlaczego ty mówisz do mnie jak do...
Yes, that's me. Henry. I was sent by Dry Devil. He's waiting for you at the Devil's Den.
Ożeż kurwa, czart żyje? To jeszcze go nie powiesili? Kurwa, patrz, głupim to szczęście sprzyja. Te kiepy niemyte ciągle się z nas śmieją. Kurwa mać! Aż mnie świerzbią ręce. Hej, młody, daj mi jakąś broń.
Bronny... What?
Broń! Rozumiesz?
A weapon? You want me to give you a weapon?
Tak, kurwa!
You don't need a weapon right now. What for?
No jak to kurwa czemu?
You want revenge, right?
Gdzie tam ja? Spójrz na te gębusie. Widziałeś kiedykolwiek człowieka bardziej miłującego pokój?
You're playing innocent, you're not doing a great job. I'm not giving you anything. You can murder whoever you want in the Devil's Den, but now we need to go.
Ależ z ciebie jest cipa, wiesz? Gdyby to był Janosz, ten by mnie tak nie zostawił. A co z Janoszem? Przecież zostawiłem go tam na pastwę losu.
Janos. You mean Janos Uher?
No Janosz! W Pyskowicach go schwytali.
You mean Miskovic? Janosch is in Miskovic.
Tak, Iskowica.
Fantastic. I'll go and get him, and we'll be at the Devil's Den in no time.
Do diabła, pojmali go!
He was what? Doesn't matter. I'll find him. You go to the Devil's Den.
No dobra. Ale tylko tego nie spierdol.
Goes off ever again.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
Good to see ya.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
I'm looking for someone. His name is Janosch. He's from Hungary, and he speaks in a strange way.
A fella just like that is in the pillory right now. What do you want from him?
What did Janosch do to end up in the pillory?
He was trying to kill the blacksmith's helper. He almost succeeded.
And he jumped him, just like that, out of the blue.
No. Loiser caught him stealing from the forge at night. But that scoundrel attacked him and nearly beat him to death. The guards caught him, just outside of the village.
And where is the pillory?
Are you blind? You must have seen it. It's right on the square. There's a very nice view of it from the bailiff's house.
Where can I find the bailiff?
He's probably at the blacksmith's. Loiser is in pretty rough shape and there's no way to tell if he will survive.
Right.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
You got anything to eat?
Vegetables! Fresh! Everything fresh!
Huh? Greetings to you. A wonderful day for a wonderful...
Here you are. You know how long I've been looking for you? They told me you were dead. I haven't had such a good laugh for years. You ought to see your face. I don't find it funny. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Speaking of which, you're not rhyming anymore. Because I'm not Morticius, you donkey. What? Who are you? I'm just a simple poet. A rambler and a wayfarer. So you made the whole thing up? Not all of it. Morticius was my grandfather. The poor fellow was probably bored to death in the ossuary, so he sired a bunch of babes all over this domain. Of course, the monk. He didn't leave much of an inheritance, so all I have left of them is old habit. But you can play some pretty good tricks with it. I got you, didn't I? Yeah. I confess, you got me. I really believed you were a monk. Then my act was a success. And now, thanks to us, there will be 3 lovely pyramids of bones in the ossuary. Not everyone gets to leave behind such a memorial for posterity, eh? Yeah, that's just great. But you promised me a reward. All right. So you don't feel like you made an ass of yourself or nothing? I'll teach you a bit about poetry. What do you say?
Ave Maria.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Did the humans attack Miscavis? Are they causing you problems?
Thank God, no. And I'd like it to stay that way.
How'd you get along with them?
As best we can. And we can count our blessings that our village belongs to the Sedlitz Monastery. Sigismund thinks quite highly of the abbot, and explicitly prohibited his people from pillaging the monastery's property.
If you have any problems with robbers, I'll be happy to help you.
Thanks so much for the offer. I'll keep it in mind. But first, I have to convince the abbot to offer some reward.
Do you have problems with robbers?
Unfortunately, nobody...
Married a blacksmith.
The Lord be with you.
Greetings to you, friend.
Hey, what do gape at? Fish face?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janos busy.
Oh. All right, then.
Dorothy, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother. My neck on line, hey?
How can I get you out of here?
Wait until Bailiff's henchmen fuck off, then pick lock.
And what about the key? You know where it might be?
Bailiff should have it, or one of guards. But what? You going to rob a bailiff, eh? You want to join Janos here? Better just pick lock. Quick. That fucking yokel die any moment to spite me.
Supposing I had a word with the bailiff.
You soft in head, eh? Where they will find you? You remain bailiff, he come hang me right away.
Can't make it any worse.
What do you expect from that? If that yokel don't get better, bailiff never let me go.
Maybe I can talk the bailiff into letting you go.
Yeah, sure. While you're doing that, tell him to send wife here to suck my cock, eh?
I'll try to get you out of here.
Do it quick, Preboha, before that spiteful cock die, eh?
Sharp like no other.
Oh, Mary.
If it end in tears. Greetings to you.
I heard something terrible happened. Someone is wounded.
That's right. Poor Loiser probably won't make it.
What happened to him?
He was defending our house from a burglar and got slashed with an axe. It's a miracle that bastard didn't cut him in half.
Can I see him?
Yes, go ahead. I don't think you can help him.
You look troubled. Is there anything I can help you with?
You're very kind. I need someone who knows their way around a smithy. I need to get a few horseshoes made and deliver them. They were supposed to be done yesterday.
Oh, great. It just so happens I'm a blacksmith, and I'd be glad to help you.
Really? Well, then you've been sent from heaven.
So, how many of those horseshoes do you need?
Well, if you manage to make horseshoes for 2 horses, I'd be forever grateful to you. I'll pay, of course. My friend.
Master Bailiff, what's gonna happen with that fella in the stocks?
I swear to God, if Loiza, the poor lad he almost killed, doesn't make it, I'll have that bastard hanged. A death for a death.
Loiser? He's the local who was wounded.
Wounded? That brute nearly sent him to eternity.
How about I treat this Loiser boy? Would you let Janos go free?
What do you care about him? Is he some pal of yours?
Oh, God, no. But I need him.
All right. You heal Loiza and pay for that scoundrel. I'll let him go. But don't let him show his face around here again.
I'll go to see Loiza.
As you wish, but be careful. He's in a really bad shape.
Poor fella. Barely breathing. Maybe some potion will help him. If it was just a gash, he'd still breathe normally. Wound looked quite scary. It's not so bad, really. Deep, but it's clean. Not bleeding much. That's all I can find out now. Janos really fucked him up. If I clean the wound and bandage it tightly, he may recover in time. A healing potion wouldn't hurt either. I'm gonna bandage you now. Hold on a moment. I have a healing potion for you. Drink this. You'll feel better. Marigold decoction will speed up the healing. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Please grant Loiza a speedy recovery. He has done nothing wrong. He doesn't deserve to die yet. This I ask as your faithful servant. Intercede for him, Lord God, and your Son, Jesus Christ. May Loiza recover soon, and may he continue to serve the Lord as a good Christian. Well, that's done. Should be enough to keep him alive. Already treated Loiza. He'll be all right.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier color and all.
So everything worked out well. Can you let Janos go free?
Well, all right. But pay up first. Loiza needs something to live on while he's recovering. Think of it as compensation.
I'd be happy to pay for Janos, but you're asking too much. Is this enough?
You really won't convince me like this. All right, then. If you insist. Hope Loiza can live off this. Here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want him spitting on my boots.
Christ! Pardon me.
How can I help you?
Show me your wares.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
can't keep hitting the same place. I've been banging this spot for a long time. I'll never finish it like this. I should move it. And that's that. It's cold. I should hop over to the forge. Almost finished. All finished.
Here are those horseshoes. 2 sets, just as we agreed.
Let's see them then. These will do just fine. Such a young, hard-working, talented fella you are. Too bad I'm not a few years younger.
You mentioned something about payment?
Here you go. You won't buy a castle for it, but good work calls for good pay. Now, someone just needs to bring the horseshoes to Victoria. Would you do that for me? This backache of mine.
Who's this Victoria?
A girl from the village. She's a bit different. But deep down, a good girl.
Different? What do you mean?
She's had a hard life. Her husband died of the plague a while back, and now she's all alone. She does odd jobs for the villagers here to make a living. Sometimes I send her up to the soldiers with our goods. Why would I drag myself up that hill when she's got young legs and likes going up there anyway?
Fine. Which house does she live in?
It's not far at all. Just cross the stream and you're there. Oh, my friend.
God bless.
What's that? Are you in need of something?
Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria? You here?
Christ, so much blood. What happened here? I have to tell Martha.
I brought Victoria those horseshoes, and I think something's happened to her.
What? What do you mean?
The house was empty, and in the hearth room next to the bed,
Found a puddle of blood. It hadn't even dried yet.
Jesus Christ! What if she's been... No!
It might not be too late. Do you have any idea where she could be?
I don't know. Really. Oh, how horrible!
Did Victoria have problems with anyone from the village? Did anyone want to hurt her?
No, definitely not. Good God. She was... I mean, she is a good girl. Although...
Can you think of anyone?
Sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone and how she makes her living.
Why would anyone be bothered about how Victoria makes her living? As long as she's not stealing, she can do whatever she wants, right?
Well, not everyone was happy that she brings our goods up to the camp. Once, someone even drew something very ugly on our door because of it. But what's that poor girl supposed to do without a man? There's a war, and we all need to make a living somehow.
Who did she go and see at the camp? Who might know more about her?
Mainly their blacksmith. She brings goods up there every 2 or 3 days. He's certain to remember her. So tell them at the gate that you're bringing something from the smithy. They'll let you in.
Who's bothered by her living alone? Whose business is that?
Things are a little different, you see. She lost her husband some time ago. A young widow, actually. A pretty young widow. Naturally, a few fellas were fawning over her. There was one in particular. But he got the boot, just like all the others. But he'd never hurt her. He might be a loudmouth, but he's harmless.
Who's this mystery man, then?
I won't say. If word got out that I accused someone, we might as well just close up shop here.
I'm not about to go blabbing about it in the tavern. I just need to know where to start looking for Victoria.
Fine. But you didn't hear this from me. Farmer Kuba was pretty keen on her. And he wasn't going to give up easy. Last time, he tried to flatter her by giving her a headscarf. But Victoria knew it had belonged to his dead wife. So she told him to sod off. The whole village was laughing at him. He's a bitter old man. But would he hurt her? I don't think so.
Huh? Jealousy's a powerful thing, though.
Well, that's true, too. So go and ask him yourself. He lives with his children and his housekeeper in that big house behind the smithy. He's always wearing a bright red coat and a hat with a feather in it. You're certain not to miss him, but not a peep about what I told you.
Don't worry. I'll take that secret to the grave. Is there anything else you can think of before I go?
I've already told you everything I know. Now hurry up!
Pretzels!
Onion! Strong onion!
What are you doing? Hey,
Easy.
how you did that? Hey,
I healed that poor wretch that you battered. The bailiff is letting you go.
all right. Thank you, fella.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know, he rotting in chains.
Me, Kubienka, and Zizka freed him.
Zizka, that mad bastard here? Now that is something to look forward to. And what about Eder? You find him too?
He's in the devil's den already. Nearly got hanged in a neighboring village.
Him too? What did Polish fucker do this time?
It seems he was, playing hide the sausage with the Pshitaki butcher's wife. The butcher wasn't too forgiving.
Ah, typical of him, to get hanged for some wench. Well, anyway, I will go now. We meet there.
Hold on. I had to buy your freedom.
You want it back? You fucked in the head. Hey, where I get coin? In fucking stocks? But, you know, I got something for you much better. What do you say to my sausage? Eh?
What are you blabbering about? What sausage?
Proper one. Full of goodness. Maybe not smell so good, but taste good when you hold nose.
Please tell me you're talking about food.
Yeah, I talk about sausage. What else? Janos's sausage. Ah, I see. You think I means big, huge salami in my hose, eh? He's not for just anybody. Me? I am decent Christian.
I'll take it.
You will not be sorry. Come back when it is nice and firm. It melt in your mouth. You see?
Firm? Well, all right.
I go now. I cannot wait to meet them crazy fuckers.
We'll meet at the Devil's Den.
I hope. We got things to drink too.
Oh, excuse me.
Greetings. That milliner from next door.
Lord be with you.
You're Cuba, the farmer, right?
Aye, I am. What do you want?
I'm looking for Victoria. I thought you might know where to find her.
Why should I, of all people?
Hear you were quite fond of her.
Who told you that, eh?
But she sent you packing. In front of half the village.
Birds have been twittering, have they? Her husband wasn't the only one taken by the Black Death. I lost my wife, too. So I thought to myself, enough time has passed. Two can live better than one. I tried. She wasn't interested. End of story. No idea what now. I don't care.
Does she have friends here? Who does she talk with in the village?
Mainly with Martha, the blacksmith's wife. But all she did was use Victoria to do her dirty work.
Well, I've spoken to Martha, and it seems she's genuinely worried about Victoria.
Worried about her? Why?
Victoria's missing. And there's a puddle of blood at her house.
I reckon someone was jealous of them soldiers she hangs around with. What's that got to do with me?
You can't be serious. She could be injured somewhere, or even worse. And you're glad?
What goes around comes around. I have a clean conscience. To hell with that silly goose.
Why don't you just admit the girl was a real thorn in your side? And that you were jealous as hell? An old dog wanted some young meat, but ended up with a nibble, eh?
Listen, you prick. What the fuck are you trying on me? Who the hell do you think you are? You'd better take that back while you still have teeth.
You're pissed off that she preferred someone else over you, eh? You waited for her, and...
Enough! You've been asking for a beating, so here it comes! Now you're gonna get it!
What's that noise?
Sucker!
Hit him.
So, had enough already?
Yeah. Just leave me alone now. And I really don't know anything about Victoria. Maybe she just decided village life wasn't for her, so she took off with her soldier.
What soldier? You're telling me this now?
I heard someone came across her up there in the forest while she was having a rendezvous with some fella from the camp. But I really don't know anything.
All right. I'll ask in the camp then.
Go! Yeah! Go! Yeah! Go! Quick! Go!
Whoa!
You again? Come here. You again? Didn't I tell you to get lost if you didn't want your ass kicked?
The Miskovitz blacksmith sent me with some horseshoes. He said they'd come in handy in the camp.
All right, you go in, but no messing about.
Can I ask you something?
You complain? What happened?
What? No, I'm not making a complaint. Why should I?
Köszönöm, Istenem. I chief of soldiers, and I hear only complain and more complain. Always. Shake your hands. They scare children, horse trample cabbage, and eat carrot. This country full of complaining and whining.
I'm not complaining about anything.
That good. You real man.
Hey, you're not allowed in.
You're not allowed.
You've got blood all over you.
Show me your way.
Ah, maybe next time then.
Christ almighty. Are you alright, sir?
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
No, that's not what I meant.
I know what you meant. I've had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian Kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then. Are the people in those exactly like you? Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali. Gola. Gora. I run the camp infirmary.
My name is Henry.
Welcome then, Henry. You need anything?
I'm new to the camp. Show me around. If you don't have too much work, that...
Well, I suppose it will be... I am not here. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrase. That does not matter. Let us go. So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my... One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, alchemist bench,
Good to see you.
water, nothing
Greetings,
out of the
Master
ordinary.
God.
Come on, let's walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
That's true. Thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Fortunately for them, my friend, suppose he has bigger problems than
It
keeping
happens.
his army healthy.
Just
Fighting.
Lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Was that praise or an insult? I cannot tell. I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge. All I do is treat diarrhea. What?
A camp like this is a waste of your abilities. An uneducated orderly could take care of the handful of sick people here.
You would like to take over from me? I could find another job. Though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage. I suppose you do not know what a real but do not worry. Fearful. I'm sure something will take. This part of the camp, mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be here or near the back. We'll take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments. The captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who's in charge?
Idea.
You should put that right there. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump into a deck? You might have back. I would not like to have to stitch you back. Camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozav or Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Tra. As far as I know, is an interesting I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. Tends to be as grumpy. Then there are the humans, who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. Not meet him often. Often has meetings with the king himself. Deadlands. He's not a very cheerful man. He's a fair-minded. Excuse me. He's an outstanding archer. How about you and archery, my friend?
Longbows and crossbows don't interest me much, to tell the truth. I prefer fighting up close.
I admire you then. I would not dare to do that. Blood.
Of course, you don't like blood. But you're a physician.
That is why. The more blood is spilled, the more work. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. Camp captain. As I said, the Grozav commands the camp. Cheritan. Battle. Third one joined us a few weeks ago. He
said you were an explorer.
I did indeed, till I ended up at the court.
Where is this man?
Similar to you, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. Our country. Never happened that foreigners. Overall, it is safer in our country. Probably will waylay you or treat women later as great store.
That's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you. Like what you can do with stone.
How do you like Bohemia?
You want to hear the truth? Or should I praise it to high heaven?
The truth? You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen. Professional. But there is still time. Perhaps I will have the good
Would you help me out? I'm looking for someone.
That depends. Who are you looking for?
Victoria. Girl from Miskovitz. They send her up here with goods from the smithy.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. Smithy is opposite the entrance in the upper part of the camp. If you don't see it, you'll hear it at least. Can't miss the banging of the hammer.
Thanks a lot. I'll ask him.
Care for now.
God bless you. How can I help you?
Horses with huge ears and birds born out of mud.
Here for, friend?
Does the name Victoria mean?
Oh, should it?
She's a girl from Miskovitz. Heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean. Aye. There's a girl who shows up here every now and again. I'm no good with names, but Victoria sounds familiar.
Who did she know best around here?
She got along with the merchant, but I'd say she fancied Black the most.
Who?
Soldier. Provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse to meet with him.
Where can I find this Soldier Black?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got gut ache. You can hear him howling halfway.